What's up, Mosh&Tosh gang? So, hubby and I are taking a walk. Just walking, relaxing, meditating. This is actually normally a good time to walk here in Medina. It's a late night, maybe some around 11 p.m. It's not too hot out. 'Cause y'all know I'm an American gal. And I'm not walking around these streets feeling like summer, dripping in sweat as soon as we step out the door. But this is a nice time for a stroll. The streets of Medina are pretty quiet. I did just see the ZONGO boys just walk past us around this time. It's the season for the World Cup, so there are more people roaming the streets than normal due to the matches that's going on. Go Ghana! But as you can see, walking through the streets of Medina, Accra, Ghana. It's pretty chill out. Not too much going on. There is always a lot of vehicle traffic going back and forth, no matter what time of the night it is. We're going down to the ZONGO Junction. ZONGO Junction is the market, the local market where you go shopping and, business is always booming there. It's always someone selling or buying. That's the purpose of going to ZONGO Junction, either sell or buy. So as you can see, you see people roaming the streets right now, either coming home from work or going to go get something to eat. In our case, it's exercise, along with going to go get a midnight snack. So at the junction, which we will come up on shortly, you will still see several places to eat that's open. Little vendors selling food, selling Indomie. Indomie is similar to ramen noodles, yet it is ramen noodles hyped up 100% with the sauteed onions and sausage and cabbage and maybe some few beans, egg, corned beef hash. You can pretty much put whatever you want to put in there, in the Indomie. It's like hooking up some oodles and noodles to the 100th power. Then they have kelewele, which is fried plantains, sauteed and marinated in like a pepper, ginger, garlic. I'm sorry, not garlic. You see, y'all know I don't know what I'm talking about. I gotta learn the recipe for kelewele because I need to learn to make it. Why? Because we wouldn't be having to take this walk back and forth if I knew how to make kelewele. But they have spaghetti, which is the It's not made the way spaghetti is made in the States. It's similar to the hyped up ramen noodles that I was just speaking about. But it's really, really good. So don't knock it because it's really good. If you ever come to Accra, make sure you get some spag and some indomie. Then another thing they have that is one of my favorites is, and don't be hating on me, yes, I'm sounding like a whole fatty, but I'm not. Why? Because me and hubby be out here working out and staying in shape. You can't eat all this good food and not attempt to stay in shape. Amen? Amen. So, another thing that I go down to the junction and get, we go down to get banku and tilapia. So good. So good. I mean, it's like a grilled, sauteed and grilled tilapia, slow cooked on a grill, and it's so good. So good. They serve it with peppers and pepper sauce and shito, which is a hot pepper sauce. I don't really do the hot pepper sauce, but and banku, which is really good, which is a swallow. So what we're about to come up, let me stop talking about the food because it's making me hungry right now. But what we're coming up on right now, to the left, is a lot of the markets I was telling you about, a lot of the vendors I was telling you about food. The one we just passed was a place, excuse me, the place that we go to get the spaghetti in the middle of the night, or indomie in the middle of the night. Here we're coming up to the junction. This is the street that we have to cross. Normally during the daytime they don't let us cross this street because the traffic is so busy, and there's literally like officers on the corners making sure no one crosses the street. However, they have these three-wheeler kind of buggies. I don't really know what they're called, but they're like three-wheeler buggies that go back and forth across the street, and all their job is to take people back and forth, transport people back and forth across the street. There's something, the amount is fairly low. It's something like 2 cities, which isn't bad. I think there's one right there. And that's actually one of the spots that we get the Kelly Wele from. But, okay, so here's the junction. And you see, even though it's late, it's still pretty busy out here. Oh, don't get it twisted. When I tell you it's so busy during the day, it's extremely busy during the day. Like, ultimately busy during the day. This is the place here that we're going to get some Kelly Wele from. The young ladies are out here frying the plantains pretty much all night. Kelly Wele, you can get like fried plantains as a snack. So by the time we take that little journey across to the junction, I'm tired and hungry. So I asked hubby to go ahead and get me a snack. And they, on the other side of the street, they also have, you see the Kelly Wele there? So they fry those all night so that they're hot and fresh when people come up. So that's what hubby is doing right now. He is paying for our Kelly Wele. One moment. A lot of places here, a lot of vendors here, they take electronic pay in case you don't have cash, which we don't really keep a lot of cash on us. We always pay with Momo. Momo is like the electronic payment system. But I just wanted you guys to come hang with us while we took a walk, a midnight stroll. Well, it's not even midnight yet, but it's almost there. A stroll to the junction. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already, please make sure that you hit that like button, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay connected for upcoming videos. And, stay tuned. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening wherever you are. Good night. Bye.